Well, today, what's is trending is the term called blackfishing. It's all over the internet. Where this Instagram model named Emma HALLBERG, I guess she was caught up saying that, pretending to be black. Well, she swear up and down that she's not, but she is pretending to be black. So sometime, I guess somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody recognized her and called her out. So she said, and I got it right here. She said on Good Morning America, I haven't done anything to make myself look darker. I get the tan naturally when I've been in the sun. Well, if you go on the internet and you look at her before and after pictures, like Arsenio Hall used to say, things that make you go, Well, I don't know, she looked kind of suspect to me. Blackfishing is nothing more than, according to Wikipedia, hell, I can never pronounce that. It's just pretending to be black, term black fishing. And why everything got to be black fishing and black face and black, dark black, all this black, like evil is associated with black. If you look up the word black in the dictionary, it said evil, dark, all that. Why does everything got to be called black? That associated with evil. Anyway, just a little sidebar. But this lady, or this 19-year-old, she faced a backlash on Twitter, where they showed two photos of her, showing her much lighter skin and straight hair. So again, like I said, go on there. Matter of fact, I'll just put the link in there in the description box, and just see for yourself. Is she blackfishing, or is that her natural color? Now, I have seen white people who have tanned, okay, and they don't look nothing like her. So, currently she has 250,000 followers. And so that number will more than likely change, okay? People will not follow her anymore. Hell, even if she was on the radar to be some type of model, now she has put herself in a bad situation where now these companies, if they were looking at her, they probably don't want to do with her, nothing with her right now. So you got to be careful thinking that what you're doing is funny, or you think you can make yourself look like somebody that you're not. People on Instagram was saying, blackface is a big deal when black people are out here being murdered because of our skin color. That is so true. If a large group of people are telling you that something you are doing is taking advantage of what is ultimately part of a racist legacy in worldwide in American history, then she should listen to that. So, and who said that was Lauren Jackson. She was a PhD student at the University of Chicago, who's writing a book on race and culture. Okay. And she believed that Miss HALLBERG should listen to her critics. But Miss HALLBERG swearing down that it's just her natural skin color. I don't know. What do you think? So blackfishing also can be closely correlated to what blackface is. Now, if you think about it, now I want y'all to go and pull up this movie. I think they have it on YouTube. It's called Birth of a Nation. Birth of a Nation is, just to break it down, some actor, white actor, painted his face black, and the white actor was the villain, the black villain. I think it was a white woman in there who jumped off the cliff. Now, it was one of those silent movies, so you couldn't really hear it, but you could see the story of it. Okay. It was a white lady that jumped off the cliff because she didn't want to be raped by a black man. So blackface has a very bad um, history in America. A lot of the movie theaters, it's like a theatrical thing, really. They laughed and laughed and laughed. It was more for comedy and entertainment for white people, for black people to for white somebody and that was white to dress up and paint themselves black and make them look like they're just nothing. They're beneath them. They are the scum of the earth. They are the criminal. All of that. And if you look at it in mainstream, if you really look at it, whenever there's a lot of bad crime and stuff like that, the media is always going to the black community to show black. So, if you control what people watch and control what people hear, then you eventually will start believing that. And the media has a big responsibility in making people think that blacks are inherently bad. We know that's bull crap. Okay. So that kind of close to, blackfishing, in my opinion, is kind of close to blackface, and it has a bad history in the United States. Now, to Miss HALLBERG, who is only 19 years old, just think about this for a minute. Rachel Dolezal, she was the white woman who, for a long time, got away with blackfishing. She was actually, in charge of a NAACP branch somewhere. And then I think her own people bust her out, saying, why the hell you trying to be black? Why are you painting your face black? I'm only just saying this in my own words, but that's what I remember with her. So she basically fell from grace. Okay, so she's been in charge of NAACP, Civil Rights Division, and all that. And then she get caught up blackfishing. You don't want to get into that category because, again, if you were being looked at by any type of modeling agency or any type of endorsements, you ain't got them no more. So this is a learning lesson. You're 19 years old, so you have an opportunity to, and I'm talking directly to her if she's going to look at this, you have an opportunity to make up for it. And most of the time, all we as a black community or black people, all we want is just simply an apology. Just apologize and move on. It's trending now. And you swear up and down that you you was that's your natural color, but I don't know, it looked really suspect to me. Okay, so just think about what happened to Rachel Dolezal. She was also accused of welfare fraud. Okay, so she went basically from sugar to you know what I mean? So I want you to think about that at a very young age. So some of my thoughts on this blackfishing and blackface is, remember not too long ago, blacks were called monkeys. Blacks were called apes. Blacks were called coons. Chimpanzees. We were called everything under the sun. Hell, it was some lady, I don't know, senator or Republican or a representative, she called Michelle Obama, what is it, a ape in the White House, something of that nature. How disrespectful is that, to call the First Lady of the United States that, and say it publicly? Because I remember back in the day, I grew up in the 70s, the 80s, of course, but the 70s, they was coming out of the civil rights era. So a lot of that stuff was still going on. I remember as a child, in high school, little small children. I mentioned this in video 1, I believe, video 1, video 2 or something, that a little white kid, can't be no more than 2-3 years old, was waving at me, calling me, hey, N-word, hey, N-word. I don't know how many times that I was called that growing up. I don't know how many times that we was demeaned growing up, and and luckily I just got a strong mind. Back then it did bother me some, but you get immune to it, but it's never okay. So but what I see, again, with my thoughts, what have I seen? And I've seen this also in other countries. I was in Korea when I was stationed in the military, and I seen a lot of Koreans do this as well. And, especially in America, whites are dressing like blacks now. Just think about that. I've seen more white people now with dreads, with braids. I've seen a lot of white people, or not seen, but I've noticed a lot of white people listening to a lot of rap. They integrate more into the black community. I don't know what are you trying to do? Learn our habits and how we do things. I don't know. You can just go on the internet or whatever and see that. But it seemed like that's what they're doing. We're still struggling as a community to bridge that racial equality. It really demeans you, as a person. And of course, I know you trying to, everybody's on this social media trying to grow their platforms and become successful as a social media influencer. But this has hurt you, and it's going to hurt a lot of other people who continue to do dumb stuff like this. Well, anyway, I just wanted to cover this for a little bit. This is only maybe a little 10-minute video. But what do you guys think? I mean, please, I thrive off comments. Comment. But if you like the content I'm bringing you, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow this platform. Again, I say this on every video. I'm trying to grow this platform, and I like covering trending news, especially in the black community, or something as ridiculous as blackfishing. Well, don't forget to subscribe, and please comment, hit the like button, and turn your bell on, because there will be more videos coming this way. Thank you for watching this video.